Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Daneesha. I am an intuitive energy worker and breathwork facilitator. And today I wanted to do a tarot collective message for my YouTube collective, anyone who may resonate, who finds this video. And this is the only platform this video will be on. So if this finds you, or if you find the title in the video resonates, then this may be for you. Or if it just feels like it might be for you, then it also might be as well. Whatever feels right is simply what feels right for you. So just allowing that to be however it needs to be. I'm going to bring through whatever messages need to come through in today's reading, just to allow the energies to flow and to just come through my channel as it may need to. So let's have a look at what it is that this collective may need to know at this time, or whenever they obviously come across this video that can benefit them along their path and journey. Yes, okay. Whoa, wow. All right, we have 3 cards. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with this. I feel like this is quite good energy, and we'll see if we need to pull more cards to clarify, you know. Anyhow, we had the 5 of Pentacles come out first. We then had the 7 of Cups come out next. And then we had the 9 of Cups come out reversed. Interesting. Sorry, something caught my... No, there's a glare. Oh, someone's light's catching my eyes, getting to me. My distraction is coming up. Anyway, we're back. The reading, yes. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like this energy, there's a sense of feeling really left out, and this sense of feeling really like, just this sense of not being able to reach something, to access something, okay? Like, you know, with this particular imagery, she's like fully in this space of like, she just can't get through the doorway, right? But the irony of this energy, right? The key is just right there behind, which, right there, the key. The key's there, right? So it's this energy of really understanding that a lot of the time when you may be experiencing certain phases of life where you feel like you cannot reach something, or something is not in your grasp, or it's just not in your access right now, you have an ability to find the key to unlock the door that gives you access to that. Now, it may not be easy work. It may not be straightforward work, or, you know, a process like that. But this is to give you the tools and the lessons to actually do something with aligned action to make something happen, right? To make the progress occur of what it is that you want. Because this is earth energy. This is about really aligning in with your grounded purpose and what it is that you're here to build and create the foundations for, and then, you know, build on top of that, however that may be. This is truly about understanding that you have the choice to move out of this energy, okay? And this does feel like it's potentially just past energy, which means you may have been in this energy before. It may not be current, right? But this is still that sense of like, you're moving out of this energy. It's time to really let go of whatever you had this lack mentality around, okay? If it was love around a certain situation in the real, you know, in your real circumstances, then understand that it's okay to release that. If it's around a job, a career, understanding that these things are going to serve their purpose for a certain amount of time, and you learnt what you needed to with that particular venture. And then it's kind of the same thing with, you know, other things that you have in your life that you are creating and building upon. It's releasing any attachment to this idea that it is causing you to feel like you don't have the power in the situation, okay? But you're moving out of this energy, which I feel like, or potentially are in that process of, into the 7 of Cups. But this is also the same kind of thing, right? Where with the 7 of Cups, it's like this guy is just genuinely trying to figure out what to do. He's a bit lost. He's trying his best. If it wants to, okay, it's fine, it won't focus. But he's trying to decide. He's trying to figure out what to do, where to go, what kind of you know, way he should take with what he has in front of him, the options, right? These are all options to him. The thing here is that when you get so stuck in the emotions around things, you don't have the clarity you need to make the choices you need to make for yourself, right? And this is where it comes to processing those emotions. And whatever it is that you had this lack mentality around, you have to ensure that you process those emotions, those experiences, and things that cause you to feel that way. Because then if you don't, right, like if you continue to allow these things to kind of still surface but not ever be processed properly, you're in limbo. You're in this confusion. You're in this sense of like stagnation, but it's because you're so scattered, right? So this is about trusting your truth by getting aligned with how you really feel, right? Not the wounded emotions that are projecting the kind of echoes of the past, right? The false truths, if that makes sense. And this is where it's that kind of sense of you being able to really kind of filter out the old stagnant truths that, like I said, they're just false. They're not really truths. We're just saying false truths because it makes it a little easier to understand what I mean about these, old stories, the wounds, the things that play out because of the past you've had. And, you are a makeup of that past. So it's about trying to really allow yourself to process the things that happened, but not by allowing it to control you anymore, right? And that's why our emotions are indicators. They give us the ability to see things that we may not be able to fully understand if they weren't showing us something was going on within, within our soul, within our just our body, all of it. It all goes hand in hand. Moving on to the Nine of Cups, reversed. Interesting energy. And mind you, when I saw it come out reverse, I thought, okay, that's strange. So there's obviously something going on here, right? Now, and I want to say it was positive, but it's not really positive. I mean, everything's positive if you look at it that way, but I mean this in the sense that it may not feel positive. Yeah, okay. What I'm trying to say with the Nine of Cups in reverse is this energy of you kind of still being in a delayed phase to this experience of really releasing your emotions to be fully expressed. And okay, now I'm getting what's going on here. The reason you are being challenged with your emotions and the way they are being brought through is because you're not giving them full permission to be expressed authentically. And I feel like this is not because you're trying to be inauthentic. It's genuinely just because there's a lot of wounds and a lot of experiences that you have had that have just been kind of kept and stored, and they my light, don't mind me, I'm just using my laptop so it's going dim sometimes, but I kind of just can't be bothered bringing my spotlight. Anyway, sidetrack, we're back. This particular energy is just really asking you if you're willing to confront these things that maybe you've been avoiding, right? And I say that with the sense that this can very well be turned into to the straight up original meaning, right? Being that when this is normal and the way it's meant to be, it's a sense of being able to fully express your heart and really understand your heart space to be able to actually bring that through you. And that is why it's an emotional energy, but it's not emotionally chaotic, if that makes sense. It's emotionally in the way that it's expressive, it's enthusiastic, it's raw, but in a way that it's so, I feel like it's just a sense of this vulnerability, but with this knowing of how safe you are in that vulnerability. And this is where you're kind of trying to make that choice to kind of embrace this, but it feels like you are stuck a little bit in this energy of how to go about this. And this is just simply because of the old patterns, right? And I want to see what else we can kind of get from this energy, and maybe let's have a look at how you're going to overcome this particular energy to really like embrace that Nine of Cups energy, so that you can obviously, once again, with all my readings, you don't have to embrace or feel open to what I say. It may be good for your journey. If it doesn't feel right, then obviously you'll know, but this is really just to help clarify what it is that you could really maybe just give more focus to, or even just become more aware of. That can help with that in that way, So let's just see. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's a lot of trust we got here. Yeah. One more card. And these are major kind of... Okay. All right. We have the Fool card. We have the Moon card. And we have the King of Wands. I can tell already from this energy that this is about taking a leap of faith into the unknown to really embrace your confidence and your truth and your passion. right? And this is because if you give yourself the true permission, and I mean this like humbly, like knowing that you will not have a sense of security necessarily in what will happen in the near future, but you have that sense of discipline and groundedness, as I said, with that passion that you want to make something happen. So taking a leap of faith into the unknown by being guided by your truth and your light and what it is that you feel within you, your emotions, that expression, is how you're going to lean into this really beautiful sense of confidence through anything that may be challenging to navigate, because of how I kind of want to say, like, there are just so many layers to certain situations that you may not be fully aware of yet. Like the moon energy is very like what's the word? I feel like I know there's a word, but it's elusive. Like, I don't know if that's not the right word. I could be wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, like, it's a phase in which there are certain experiences where it just, you don't know the full story, or you can't see everything. And Spirit wants you to understand that he, like your energy will literally emanate the more that you trust and take that leap of faith with Spirit, that you are being, led to what it is you're meant to be doing. The easier it will be for you to find the strength to actually embody the discipline and the stability to hold your own ground with whatever it is that you're meant to do for your own experience and journey. Now, the confidence it takes is going to come when you start to express yourself fully, right? And that is the thing. Once you start to choose to take that leap of faith with expressing yourself and knowing how to be authentic without always knowing how that's going to look and how people will receive you, or, how that will unfold in general, this is about allowing Spirit to, I want to say, like, by you being authentic, Spirit will naturally they want me to use a better word. Spirit will naturally realign you with what is actually meant for you. And I feel like that is how I want to end this reading. Spirit is so, like, prepared, and has been getting prepared to support you in taking the path that is going to help you progress to your highest potential, right? This comes with expressing yourself, expressing your truest passions, your emotions, your desires, your vulnerability, but in the safe way that you are actually regulated to, But take the leap of faith and know that you'll navigate it because you're grounded in your own self, you're grounded in your own truth, and grounded in what it is that you believe is going to unfold, in the sense that it doesn't have to be the way you expect it to be, but you know that the intention of what you're putting towards it will always be magnified through what it is that you do, no matter what it is, however it's executed, the intention is always embodied there. And so that is the direction you're moving towards, but it does take that leap of faith to really trust yourself and your emotions, and how you really express that with the people around you, but also with yourself, being honest and not avoiding certain parts of your own experience that maybe you need to really acknowledge and simply sit with and be able to process. Or you can always find support and guidance if you ever need that. As always, I am here and always happy to assist with any readings. If you would like to see my services, they are on my website and available, all listed on there, and that link is on my YouTube description channel, www.starseedmariposa.com.au should be there. That is my website. And yeah, I have enjoyed doing this reading today. Absolute pleasure, as always, to be able to bring through anything that may resonate for a collective that needs to receive. It is my absolute honor and privilege to be able to support those who are open-minded to allowing what needs to come through for their journey to simply align. Thank you, and I will catch you in the next one.